Good day. So this birth number report is for 1910s. So 10 is creativity and confidence with inner gifts. 9 is integrity and wisdom. And 1 is creativity and competence. Creativity is a flower that praise brings to bloom, but discouragement often nips in the bud. Those who are on the 1910 path are here to work through issues of creative energy and integrity, learning to channel their magnetic energy, intuitive wisdom, and inner gifts into positive forms of creativity as they guide or inspire others by their example. However, since what we're here to do isn't usually easy, before 1910s can fulfill their life purpose, they have to overcome hurdles and negative tendencies in a number of areas. These individuals are prone to extreme insecurity, addictions, and physical maladies due to blocked energy. And until they find their confidence and overcome hypersensitivity, they also demonstrate a false identity and often appear angry when actually they feel defensive or hurt. Until they find the wisdom to live in accord with higher principles of integrity, 1910s learn life lessons as a gymnast, often learning balance by taking some hard falls. When looking at 1910, we do not add together the final 2 digits of the 4-digit birth number. However, if we did add them together, the 1 and 0, we would end up with a 19/10/1, indicating triple creativity, 1 intensified by the inner gifts of sensitivity, strength, expressiveness, and acute intuition in the 0. The forms of creative service 1910s provide may range from intuitive healing work to making handmade greeting cards for friends. The creative outlet is genius. The magnetic energy, natural charisma, and inner gifts of 1910s The magnetic energy, natural charisma, and inner gifts of 1910s converge to create almost unparalleled ability to inspire others. The more 1910s allow their creative energy to flow, the better they feel. Due to innate insecurity, 1910s are highly sensitive to the opinions of others, which they either rely upon or resist. At the same time, because 1910s have an unsure sense of identity, they often identify with their own opinions and tend to oppose them on others. The law of intuition helps 1910s feel secure with their own feelings and find the beautiful heart beneath the bluster and hear other people's opinions without feeling threatened or defensive, and without imposing their own will or ideas on others. To overcome their innate hypersensitivity and insecurity, 1910s need to acknowledge these traits, accept them, and find the confidence to push through them, as stated in the law of action. Like all those working 1, 1910s can choose to channel their creative energy in constructive or destructive ways. They need to remember that they have the power of choice, as stated in the law of choices, and that every choice has consequences. As 1910s recognize and open to their own acute sensitivity, Guided by intuitive gifts, they discover that they can tune into other people. Their resource of strength gives them the fortitude and persevere through hardships. Whether or not 1910s choose to practice a form of creative healing, such as massage, psychotherapy, painting, or telling stories, they can, by their very presence, become a natural force of healing and inspiration when acting with integrity and working with their energy in expansive ways. Once they connect with the line of light and energy that is in their birthright and find the courage to live the life they came here to live, the energy surges and they come alive in ways they haven't experienced before. Those working 1910 in the positive are individuals that have a magnetic personality that attracts others. They use their intuitive wisdom in counseling, healing, problem solving, or other forms of creative endeavor. Having made peace with themselves, they offer guidance by example rather than dogmatic opinions, and they respect others' opinions without being dependent on them. They have found the confidence to reveal their sensitive natures, resulting in fulfilling relationships. These individuals enjoy regular exercise as a means of balancing their energies, and they have avoided or overcome destructive addictions. They energize, influence, and inspire those around them. When 1910s are working in the negative, the energies of 1910s are bound or held in. They create physical discomfort, tension, and pent-up explosive anger, as well as problems with tobacco, alcohol, other drugs, or food. Rigidly opinionated, these individuals zealously identify with causes, beliefs, and philosophies. Such 1910s are usually unmarried, divorced, or just difficult to live with. They alternate between acting shy and bossy, opinionated and insecure. When inhibited, they repress sexual energy. When frustrated, they exploit or abuse sexuality. Their dogmatic opinions reflect their underlying insecurity. The very large and sensitive energy field of 1910s often generates an unusual physical appearance in the body, eyes, or face, with unusual physical issues. Individuals working 1910 don't usually require as much sleep as most other people, especially when they're feeling excited or inspired. In order to serve others, 1910s need to live a balanced life, keeping everything in moderation and taking their sensitive nature into account. If energy blockages occur, 1910s may have difficulties with their prostate or ovaries, lower back, or heart. Illnesses affect the reproductive area and lower back and result in constipation, psychosomatic problems, or a tendency toward addictions. The energy field of 1910s is so sensitive that they don't tolerate drugs or alcohol well at all. They tend to crave and then abuse them, so they do well to avoid them altogether. When they're ill, most 1910s respond better to energetic methods of healing, such as massage, hypnosis, visualization, Reiki, than to standard prescription drugs. Even acupuncturists must use special care given the highly sensitive energy field of 1910s. A healthful grounding diet works best for 1910s. Even those who generally follow a vegetarian diet may need to include a little fish or poultry on occasion. All 1910s thrive on a balanced, moderate exercise program, including walks, stretching, or light energy healing, which serves to release energy blocks and general negativity, such as pent-up frustrations or anger, so that they don't discharge energy in self-destructive ways. Many 1910s display a kind of exceptional luck or special protection. Those working 1910s sometimes feel cut off from others to the degree that they live alone, up in their head. All 1910s need to pay attention to balancing their mind with their heart. In other words, they only feel their heart when they move out of their head. Anger is a major issue for 1910s. Alternatively, repressed or explosive, timid or bossy, they can act charming with strangers and abusive with family or friends. They can also act self-abusive when they're angry at themselves, reflecting frustrated energies that hide the love that wants to shine through. This path doesn't really center around relationships, which can challenge both 1910s and those who live with them. They can have good relationships, but intimacy doesn't come easy. Their anger at intimates, whether repressed or expressed, comes when they feel hurt or bossed around. They have to confront and clear a tendency toward shyness or blame before intimacy and openness can blossom. But 1910s, like anyone else, can change. And when they trust and feel the love in their hearts, sexual relationships become a form of healing for all involved. Those working 1910s have a very strong call to service, to expressing their creative spirit through a variety of endeavors. Due to their inner gifts of sensitivity, strength, expressiveness, and intuition, plus a magnetic energy surrounding them, 1910s have a charm and charisma. When they feel confident, they can manifest insight and practical wisdom. This path is one of the most naturally intuitive. Although they are by no means limited to such fields, the intense and unique qualities of 1910s make for intrinistic tasks in any form of creativity, intuitive work, or healing, community leadership, counseling, or service. They are born healers. Many forms of healing exist. However, ranging from counseling friends or doing massage to practice as a licensed professional, even those 1910s in fields unrelated to healing can become a healing influence due to their magnetic energy. This healing doesn't necessarily have to manifest in dramatic ways. Many 1910s express their creative energy by drawing on greeting cards, writing poems for friends or relatives, or other forms of creative expression. They're so inventive that given the space to create, 1910s come up with their own unique ways to serve and inspire. With practice, 1910s can become gifted creative writers, musicians, actors, gardeners, directors, or any other creative artists. They do wondrous energy body work with intense energy working through their hands. Whether or not they choose healing or creative arts, 1910s can manage people, lead, or serve. Many 1910s shy away from healing out of fear of misusing their gifts or out of insecurity. When they learn to apply their gifts in service of others for the highest good of all concerned, their lives blossom. Their level of financial success reflects in the degree to which they have overcome insecurity and learned to trust their intuitive gifts. By focusing your attention on core issues and by generating specific action to transform key areas of your life. These guidelines and recommendations are suggested. Establish a daily exercise routine to release tension, and do something creative every day. Trust and cultivate your intuitive abilities. Open up to your heart. Let your feelings and sensitivity show. Reflect on the following questions. How do you use your creative energy? In what ways can you create a healthier body? Can you let go, surrender, and show your vulnerability? Have you found the courage to be different? If these questions generated any insights, how might you put these insights into practice? Spiritual laws that can help change your life. The law of choices. Creativity is an energy we can choose to apply in positive or negative ways. The law of higher will. By our willingness to serve a higher purpose, we inspire ourselves and others. The law of action. To overcome insecurity, we need to accept feelings, but act with confidence. The law of intuition. As we stop monitoring others' opinions, we connect with our heart's wisdom. The law of flexibility. By staying flexible, we make the best possible use of changing circumstances. Consider how you might apply each law into your life. Thank you for listening. Many blessings to you.